Well, the previous stream got cut off by some internet issues, so let's just finish this one. We'll just do 20 more minutes and then close off the backtesting session for the day. So what do I see here? You can see the price probably wants to go higher today. It's in some gap-like structure. There's a weekly gap there, and checking the daily, it's expanding higher, so we might as well take some longs on it, targeting like some daily highs. But that would be like the daily draw, not the draw that I would take the trade for, because I just trade price internally. I do scalping, so I'm just targeting low hanging fruits. Okay, why is it going slow? Seriously, why? Let's refresh this. Give me a second while it refreshes. Okay, so as I had said, we are looking for this thing to go higher. Checking the 4 hour, we are having a consecutive bullish move, couple inverse gaps here, so maybe we might anticipate some bullish movements. Now we have price currently in a small gap here, as you can see, and we also have this here. So let's see what we can get from this. And we also have this, so maybe run lower, then expansion higher. That's what I would expect here. So the open runs the high instead, and you know what this shows? There's maybe a potential for price to run to the lows, but if it doesn't, then we'll trade the continuation long. Okay, there's a retracement into the 5-minute gap, run on this low here. If 30-second has an inversion, then we'll be long it towards this high. So very good 30-second inversion, so we might long it from here, like this, targeting this high here, and stop at this low. So buy it here. And take profit will be this high here. Then it gets stopped out right away. Then price hits to take profit. So this is so traumatizing. Seeing price run the low here, then putting yet another opportunity. There was a small inversion here that we could have longed off as well. But do I have that reaction time to enter again, like just a few minutes after you got stopped out? I don't know. But this will be a small 1-to-1 either way for 10 micros. So stop at the low here, take profit at this high. So the 15-minute has failed to drop to this low here. But yes, was so close to it. Okay, now we have an SMT on the 15-minute gap. So if price is bullish, then we might see some continuation higher. Then NQ also ends up melting lower. Wow. Nothing on the 4-hour except for clear drawn liquidity here. And an SMT. I also have discount gaps here and draws on liquidity as well. I'd like to see it go higher, but we'll see. We have 1-hour gap here, so I'm getting more bullish confluences, I'd say. And aside from that, we also have the Asia highs at that high, so we might get some long opportunities in this session, I think. So 9:30 open was at this low here. Right now there is a run on the lows, run on this low here. Well, crazy SMT. Believe we don't have any 30-second gap, do we? Okay, so could these one-to-ones work out? I would think so. Like to think so. SMT run on the lows. It's not any gap. It's just press that. It's just press that's in a 1-hour gap. So you might as well try this out. Stop at the low. There is too much drop, so I still expect to get taken out here. As you can see, ends up happening as I was expecting. So I wouldn't be angry about it or anything like that. Okay, now I think it's time for longs. Run on the lows. Very beautiful inversion on the 1 minute. So enter here. Take profit should be this high, but I think we have even more draws here. Have a stop somewhere around here, around 28 points, and we'll be using 9 micros. We'll be targeting 1.3 R. Seriously, bro, what does it keep falling short of it? Okay, well, I believe it's because we were so obsessed in trying to long price. It's really slow. Either way, it still looks bullish, and we have buy side targets here and here, relatively equal highs there. Small PPR here, so I'd like to see what price does for me to take any good longs here. Okay, crazy open where market directly drops to the Asia lows. I believe it's going to run to these lows all the way here. I don't know if longs are still have the chance of working out. This is another buy side target here. Small, very small inversion here. I'd like to see this one here get inversed for me to take some longs. Okay, so now it's inversed both on the 1 minute and the 2 minute. Stop at the low here, take profit at the high. Very crazy stop out. We're on a very crazy losing streak. Okay, let's accept the L here and go to the next day. So on the next day you can see price is now dropping, currently in this daily gap, and have a couple of sell side targets run. So I would like to see stock going higher, respecting the high time frame, but if it doesn't, well, we'll short it, so there is no problem there. Okay, well, that's a crazy meltdown, NQ. What are you doing? All the way to these lows here, and some Asia low as well here. Wonder why NQ is doing this, but even that, with that happening, we have a 930 low. 944 low and 930 high. I would like to long it towards this high. Well, if this thing allows, I will see longs, if the longs play out or not. So I'd like to see it head to the high, but this entry is very low probability. So take profit will be at this high here. So remember the hourly hasn't closed. Closes bullish, that would be great. Okay, so you can see that the hourly has closed bullish. Both have PO3 delivered itself, and that PO3 is the one that could stop us out. Okay, very beautiful break of structure. Move our position to break even. It's so close to take profit there, and it hits it. And remember, we're targeting this high here, and after edging it, it drops all the way to stop loss. So should I have targeted this one here? I don't know. Oh god, this is insane. Okay, so we're still having a drop. You can see that it is heavily bearish, even though we were trying to long it held above us. Now, checking the 4 hour, we're having a good drop, and like the signal bears long it, we can long it on the retracement of this 1 hour gap to probably this high here. So we'll see. see what kind of position we could get. Okay, run on lows. I'd like to see the 1 hour get tapped into. So entering on this inversion, something like what? So if price reaches here, move to break even right away without delay. Stop will be at this low here. Okay, break even, and bang, take profit gets hit. Okay, very good 1 hour and 4 hour close. What this shows us is that another tier 3 is going to form, obviously. Retracement lower, then we see some good longs. So I'd like to wait and see what happens. Okay, so here you can secure a small 1-to-1 again. SMT right there, run on the lows, inversion. Obvious draw on liquidity. Let's see if we hit it. Banger. Very quick. So it will be something like this. Targeting this high, and you stop right below the inversion for just 1-to-1, and it even continues higher. This was like a 5-minute gap retracement, I believe, or something like that. So this was power of 3 playing out. Now we also have these highs here. Let's see if the Asia highs get tapped into, because it's also possible. And right as we said, it price absolutely rips higher towards the Asia high. So very beautiful move. Wow. Let's push to the next day as well. Right, this day tapped into a daily gap, so one bearish confluence, liquidity run in the confluence, but there's this gap here, removing one confluence, so price in a 4 hour gap, but I still think it's bearish run here, while they think that it's going to continue higher. But it's possible maybe it runs this lower and continues higher, so I'll be trading inside something like a range. We'll be trading in some ranged area, like, so if it maybe drops the discount gap, then we'll deliver higher. But if it drops all the way, I don't think it will need to deliver all the way up. So I think the only thing I would like to consider is if it retraces higher and runs liquidity at the open or in the first minutes of the opening, then that would be a sign that price really wants to go lower. But since it opened and then started to go higher, then that's a sign that price wants to go higher. Now if we check the 1 hour, you can see that we have some good 1 hour gaps that we can target, like this one here, even though it will be a 1-to-1, but it's not a bad draw, I believe. Is it? So it's a 2-minute inversion and a 1-minute inversion, so we can take it towards this high here and put our stops, like put our stops probably like here. That's 500 of 144. Yeah, we should make the stop smaller. So the stop will be at below, take profit at the high. Beautiful take profit getting hit right there. It's another winning day secured. And you also end up hitting another premium gap here, which is a 2 hour away. So 1 hour closed with an inversion, 4 hour closed so aggressively. So what we know here is we're gonna have a PO3, so maybe retracement into the 15-minute gap, then we can find some longs next. So there goes the retracement. Okay, let's see now here. Okay, inversion here, and yes, same thing. You might take this towards this high here and stop at around this low here or here. Okay, get stopped out, but I still believe price is going to go higher because that's how it behaves most of the time. While it's around the, what's it called, after, you know, sorry, so it's a small SMT here. So I was saying that that's how price behaves when the 4 hour closes, like showing signs of bullishness. The next hour will first like drop for the first few minutes, then later deliver higher. So that's what I am observing now. Okay, we get yet another SMT here, and then another beautiful inversion. So here maybe longs could play out. And let's take this long here, take profit at this high and stop at this low. Okay, stop out. Okay, so we were wrong, but let's see how's the 4 hour looking like. Wow, so it had to run all the way to this low, run the lows, then still delivering higher. So the bearishness is still continuing, as you can see. So we'll be targeting daily lows and new low of the day. 4 hour, there's nothing. 1 hour average retracement into premium gap. Very beautiful inversion of this gap here. So we have a low hanging fruit of relatively close right here, which is how many points away? 122 points away. Now checking the 15. We also have London highs here, so London highs get run, or maybe some high gets run, then price starts to deliver lower. That's what I would expect for this session. And as market opens, fails to run all the way to this high, instead drops. Okay, then we get the run, then the inversion. Okay, very beautiful run on liquidity. So let's take a short, and I believe that would be maybe the last position for this session. The price was moving large ranges these days, so I'll be taking just 3 micros here. I'm targeting the low. Oh, this is insane. My take profit is this low here. That's where I'd like to leave it. Very beautiful move. Paying a take profit for 120 something points. So that will be all for today's session, and shout out to anyone who tuned in. Unfortunately, the first stream was stopped because of internet issues, but yeah, we'll keep the streams going, and have a great